What's going on, everybody? Master X 1907 here. Picked up Ixalan's planeswalker deck. I don't know if you can see it that well. Yeah, you can see it pretty well. It's pretty dark. I need to figure out stuff, ways of cleaning, or not cleaning, but ways of brightening this place up a little bit more. Maybe I'll get a little light or something like that later on. But yeah, I thought pre-release was just this weekend, well, which is Friday. Today's Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. I don't know why my voice sounds like this, but whatever. And Planeswalker decks always come with two booster packs, a Planeswalker now these days, and a deck. I love Planeswalkers. I love them foil. It's awesome that they make them this way now. And Jace is always going to be popular. I just hope he stays in Ixalan. If you don't know the backstory from what I've been told, yesterday night, was that Jace planeswalked to Ixalan and woke up without his memory, and he tried to planeswalk away from Ixalan, and he hit some kind of wall that makes sure that he doesn't leave Ixalan, and Vraska finds him. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see if this Hunger Games in some sorts finds my boy Garuk somewhere around lines, you know? Because Garuk is on fire. We don't give up. Let the burn. I have to keep it edited because, you know, I don't know who watches this stuff. Yes, YouTube does show me an age range, but I haven't checked it in a while. So, yeah. Get Garuk out of the way, and let's get down to opening the packs. But first off, the Planeswalkers, Jace, Ingenious Mind Mage, 4 colorless, 2 blue. Legendary Planeswalker. Now, you might be wondering, Wizards of the Coast finally allowed it where each Planeswalker is a different Planeswalker. So you're not just like, oh, I'm going to play Jace's Ingenious Mind Mage, and I have this in my hand basically, and I have Jace the Mind Sculptor out, and I'm like, well, why do I want this dead card in my hand when I have a Jace the Mind Sculptor still alive? The cool thing is now you can have 2 Jaces, or even as many Jaces as possible. So in Commander, your hand is not going to be dead, thankfully, if you have like 3 Jaces in your hand in Commander. Like I do. I usually have the Jace from Ravnica, Return to Ravnica, Jace Belleron, and Jace the Mind Sculptor in my hand most of the time. And I have, God, what Jace was that? I forget. I know there's so many Jaces, it's not even funny. So there's the Jace. This is a basic thing. Basic intro pack, which I don't know if I'll open or not. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them can't be blocked. That's pretty good. Yeah, why not? I might want that card in one of my decks. Kids, don't make your place a mess. Alright, and then we had Fleet Swallower. Whenever a Fleet Swallower attacks, target player puts the top half of his or her library rounded up into his or her graveyard. Wow, okay, so this is kind of a mill deck. Grasping Current. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. Search your library in your graveyard for a card named Jace. Okay. If you searched your library this way, shuffle it. Okay, so this searches the planeswalker. That's kind of cool. Don't know if you guys see it. Yeah, you see it. So it bounces, brings a planeswalker back. It's kind of good. Command's speaker gets +1/+1 as long as you control another merfolk or an island. See, that should be a +1/+1 counter for a merfolk, for another merfolk, and an island. So you should get, it should be a 3/3 for 1, honestly, in my opinion. But it's only a 2/2 for 1. Yeah. Deep Root Warrior becomes blocked. It gets +1/+1 until turn. Not bad. Could be in Death Touch. That would be broken. Jungle Delver. Put a +1/+1 counter on Jungle Delver. Green and 3 colorless. That's not bad if you have it late game. Another Deep Rooter. Jace's Sentinel. As long as you control a Jace Planeswalker, Jace's Sentinel gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Not going to make it in an EDH deck. Sharper Apprentice. 1 colorless, 1 blue. Has flying as long as you control merfolk. Another merfolk. Not bad. But it's a 2/1. Now this is pretty good, but it's a 1/3. Vine Shaper Mystic, 2 colorless, 1 green. Whenever Vine Shaper Mystic enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target merfolks you control. Now that works if you have like Momir Vig, and then, God, I don't know, an Evolve guy. That's pretty cool for EDH. This might make it into my EDH deck though. I have a Merfolk Elf Simic deck, which I'll put that off to the side, and I'll put that guy on the side. Yeah, that'll go on my EDH deck, my mill EDH deck. Okay, so back to things. Sharpers of Nations of nature. Sorry, I just woke up and did this. Green, a blue, and 1 colorless. Pay green and 3 colors. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Blue and 2 colorless. Remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control. Draw a card. That's sorry. That's going to be good if you have Prime Speaker Zangada as your general, because she enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counters of your highest, toughest creature. If you do that and you just want to get rid of Zangada so you can recast her, just remove all her +1/+1 counters from her and draw cards. It works out great. Jade Guardian, 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 green. Sorry, hexproof. Yay! It's back. This creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. When Jade Guardian enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target merfolk you control. Boo. Your vanilla, 3 colors, 1 blue, 2/5. Headwater Sentries. Ugh. Tempest Caller. 2 blue, 2 colors. When Tempest Caller enters the battlefield, tap all creatures target opponent controls. That would be broken if it said they don't untap until their next untap step. Like a Frost Titan. That would be broken. Air Elemental, Flying for 5 mana, 3 colors, 2 blue. Ooh, we got Woodland Streams. I'll take those. Thank you. 4 of those. And some Magic the Gathering artwork. That was in, was this art in, the last set? What was it? Kaladesh and something else. I might be wrong. That's an old artwork, I know that. That's a nice one. Old artwork from, God. So basically Wizards is doing stuff, old artwork for this as well. Which is fine, it's always nice to see artwork that's coming back. I can't wait if they make another Ravnica thing. I love those foil, lands that show the city. I'll show you guys a picture of it if I can find my cards. I don't know where my book bag is offhand, sorry. Okay, so River Herald's Boon. 1 green, 1 colorless. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target merfolk. That's pretty good. Because I can put this in a different deck. Like a Gagari deck. And not worry about the +1/+1 merfolk thing. So. Oh, there's 3 of those. Okay, good. Castaway's Despair. 3 colorless, 1 blue. Kind of cool card. The artwork at least. I don't know about the card. I haven't read it yet. Enchant creature when Castaway's Despair enters the battlefield. Tap and chart enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Okay, so basically what I was thinking of in the first place. It's basically a Frost Titan ability that stays on forever, kind of thing, until you destroy target enchantment. So, all right. In my eyes, these are the best cards to take out of this deck. To put in your EDH decks if you have a Simic deck or anything that runs green. I'll read them again. Fleet Swallower, Herald of Secret Streams, 4 Woodland Streams because we all have a budget. We can't purchase the dual lands from Alpha and stuff like that. So River Herald's Boon, again, good for any colored deck that's green. Shaper of Nature, I would say it's good for your Zengarde deck. I'm going to put it in my Momir Vig deck, and I'm going to put this copy, if I have a spot for it, in my Shirok deck. So this, I don't exactly know where I'm going to put it. I probably won't put it anywhere. I have no clue. So, but that's just my opinion. Do what you want with the deck. It seems kind of good. If you take out probably Grasping Current, at least one of them, and put a Fleet Swallower in, you could probably run that in your thing. Ooh, an illusion token. When this creature becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. Isn't that the Jace card? Or Jace's token? That's interesting. I wonder if Jace is in here. Skyblade of the Legion. White Vampire Soldier. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why vampires started becoming white. Flying 1/3 for white and a colorless. Skittering Heart Stopper. Green, or yeah, green. It's an insect. It could be green. Black. It's a 1 black. Skittering Heart Stomper gains Death Touch until end turn. 1/2. Dual Shot. 1 red. Dual Shot deals 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Instant. Oh, it's a dinosaur. Ravenous Dagger Tooth. 2 colorless, 1 green. Enrage. New ability. It doesn't say it on this card, but hopefully we have another one so we can see what it says. For everybody that watches spoilers, and like I do, I know what it does, but for some people I don't know if you know. Whenever Ravenous Dagger Tooth is dealt damage, you gain 2 life. Encampment Keeper. 1 yellow. Oh, one yellow. Yeah, totally. 1 white. First strike. Pay 7 colorless and 1 white. Tap. Sacrifice Keeper. Creatures you control gain +2/+2 until end turn. No. Cobbled Wings. 2 colorless. Artifact. Equipped creature gets flying. Caca. Dinosaurs flying. Yay. Ooh, Pounce. 1 colorless, 1 green. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Hey, they reprinted Spell Pierce. I didn't know that. I didn't look at the... I looked at the abilities that were going to become... are going to be going into the new set, not just the cards. And I forgot the cards, so sorry if I... whatever, I don't know. Spell Pierce, 1 blue. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2. Good in standard, not good in commander, unless they tapped out completely. Ritual of Rejuvenation, 2 colorless, 1 white. You gain 4 life, draw a card. Wanted Scoundrels, I think that's how it is. 1 colorless, 1 black. Human Pirate. When Wanted Scoundrels dies, target opponent creates 2 colorless treasures. Target opponent. Why? That's not good. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Our first uncommon and our worst uncommon. Ooh, we got a land back there. I wonder if it's the Cradle. Field of Ruin. Add colorless to your mana pool. Sacrifice for 2, tap. Sacrifice Field of Ruin. Destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Each opponent searches his or her library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield, then shuffles his or her library. Oh, kind of cool. Glorfiller of Dusk, I don't know. 3 colors, 2 white for 5 mana, Vampire Soldier. Pay 2 life, gains flying until turn. Pay 2 life, gains vigilance per turn. And, ooh, we got a foil, sorry. Old Growth Dryads, 1 green. When Old Growth Dryads enters the battlefield, each opponent may search his or her library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield tapped. Then he or she searches her library, or his or her library. Okay, sure, I don't know. Oh, look! And it's the same card I told you about that would go good in your Zengarda deck. And it's just foil. That's definitely going into my deck, and I can take out one of these guys now. Because I don't need 3 copies of them. I honestly, for this guy, I would never suggest running him. Unless you just have a lot of fire to back him up. Like, just rampant growths and stuff like that. I don't even know if there's rampant growth in this standard set these days. But just something you can beat in the face for like 6 or for 5 on turn 2 after you cast that, because he's going to be up to 3 mana on turn 2 if he has a land in his hand. Yeah, because turn 1 you're going to cast that with land. Turn 2, no, he'll be up to 2 mana to turn 2. 3 mana turn 3. When you'll be on 2 mana on your turn 3, or on your second turn if you have land. It's yeah. So we're going to our last pack. Alright, we got a treasure token. Arr, matey. We got the treasure. Tap, sacrifice, add mana of any color to your mana pool. Tiliani's, I murdered that. Knight. 1 colorless, 1 red. When Knight attacks, if you control a dinosaur, Knight gets +1/+1 until end turn. Queen's Commission, 2 colors, 1 white. Create 2 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelink. That's going to be a standard card. That might even be in my EDH deck with Edgar. So when I create 2 of them, I get 2 more for free when they enter the battlefield. Until end of turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1, and target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. Skullduggery, 1 black, not bad. That's going to be a standard card too. Ryle, sorry, yeah, I have a mess over there. That's commons and uncommons and stuff like that. Ryle, red. Ryle deals 1 damage to target creature you control. That creature gains trample until end of turn. Draw a card. Pretty good. That's a really good card for Niv Mizzet decks. Because you can copy that and make it a different target, so 2 creatures can get trample. Opt. 1 blue. Scry. 1. And then draw a card. Really good if you have a Talrun deck, like I do. You scry 1. You get a 2/2 Drake, and then you get a draw card. And then if you have more mana, you can play that other card, that other sorcery or instant, and get another Drake. Pretty cool. Blossom Dryad. 2 colorless, 1 green, untap target land, tap the creature. 2/2. Storm Sculptor. 3 colorless, 1 blue. I think we talked about this guy. Oh no, we didn't. Okay. Storm Sculptor can't be blocked. When Storm Sculptor enters the battlefield, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. 3/2. How much time we got left? 58 minutes. Okay. I gotta delete some things off this thing. We already talked about that card. It's alright. As long as you you can play it in any deck that's green, as long as you don't really care about Merfolk. Hijack. 1 red, or 2 red, 1 colorless, sorry. Gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste, and until end turn. Untap it, gains haste. Oh, untap it, period. It gains haste until end of turn. Fling. Take it away. Trapped on Ixalan. The planeswalker Angarth is the only minotaur sailing the seas, no matter how many ships he captures. He can't break free. Okay, so basically with this flavor text, if you see them, I don't know if you see them. I'm hoping you see him. But this guy's going to be a planeswalker. Angrath. And he's actually a minotaur. So my didgeridoo that I purchased a little bit ago, yesterday, will work out well. God. Yes, this episode's not sponsored by Febreze. I don't know how many times you've seen that Febreze container. Contract killing, yay! Flavor text. 3 colorless, 2 black. Destroy target creature. Create 2 colorless treasures, artifacts, with the ability. For a price, the floating city of High and Dry offers all the amenities a pirate could want: rest, recreation, and revenge. High and Dry is the city? That's lame. Oops. I flipped through it too much. Elaborate fire cannon. Fire the cannons! Amazing! 2 colorless artifact. Fire cannon doesn't untap during your untap step. Why? Why would you want to do that? 4 colors and tap. Fire cannon deals 2 damage to target creature or player. If you want a flavor win to be a pirate deck, go for it. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may discard a card. If you do, untap. Oh! Can we say madness? Can we say madness? That's going to be fun for them. 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black. Deadeye Plunderers gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Not bad. Blue, black, 2. Create a colorless treasure artifact token. Okay. So that's going to definitely go into a EDH deck that I have all artifacts in. Bounded. Yeah, because there's a Mauler that I can get +1/+1 things for if I consider it. Bonded Horncrest. Bonded Horncrest can't attack or block alone. Boo. And we got our first black vampire finally. Blood Crazed Paladin. 1 colorless, 1 black. Flash. Flash on a vampire? Wow. That's wow. Okay. Blood Crazed Paladin enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature that died this turn. I guess that's cool if you have a Wrath of God in your deck, that you just have this as a response. So yeah, but the problem is you'll be like, okay, so how many creatures died? Just count it up for me for a second, and people are going to be like, ugh. Chris, why do you want me to count up all those tokens that just died on the battlefield from Avenger of Zendikar? Like, really? Like, because I got reasons. I got a vampire, bitch! Ow! I don't know. So, yeah. Well, and you got a forest in the back. So, this has been Master X 1907 here. Telling you, have a great day. Enjoy your day. And go watch some football! Even though the ratings are down and Donald Trump's pissed off at all of NFL for kneeling while well, some people are kneeling for the national anthem. Yay! This world's so crazy. Yeah. It's been Master X 1907. Peace.